Welcome back to the Alex Carrillo method. Today we're going to be talking about snare drums right after the intro. Okay, so basically the main drums in your drum set are your bass drum and your snare drum to keep time, to get the beat and the rhythm of the song. So snare drums can be very important to a lot of drummers, and a lot of drummers buy and collect different snare drums, as do I. So I'm going to be talking about my collection and where they fall in my life when it comes to what they are. So okay, so this is my first snare drum ever, and this is I'm assuming it's an aluminum drum, but it says Atom. It's an Atom snare drum, and I remember very clearly the drum head said Atom, the atomic sound. And this is the very first snare drum I had, and this was my main snare drum from my parents bought this for me in 1988, I think, and I used it up until maybe 2002. So unfortunately, the strainer has broken, and I'm not going to be giving a real good sound demo on this one, but I will be giving a sound demo for the rest of them. Well, I mean, I'll try to hold the snares up, and we'll see how it sounds. So this is what this sounds like right now. All right, so this is my second snare drum I've ever owned. This is a Ludwig Superphonic. There's a production state damp on the inside that says April 14th, 1971. So this is actually older than I am. I was working at KSCE Channel 30, the Christian television station, and there was a lady who was volunteering for the sound. She was cleaning out her garage, and I guess her son had started playing the drums in school and never kept up with it, and the drum was there taking up space, so she said if I wanted it I could go pick it up. So that's exactly what I did. So what's special about this drum is not only is it Ludwig Superphonic, it has a die-cast hoop that is, when I looked it up, it's called a 2-channel die-cast hoop. Now they produced them in the 70s, but they didn't really mass produce them, so they're a little rare. And so this is my favorite snare drum. It sounds great, it's loud. Right now on the batter head I have a Remo Power Stroke 77 red, and then the snare I have an Evans 300 snare side. Now a lot of people don't like the throw off, but I replaced the throw off and it works great. It's the same throw off that comes with this drum. I'll put the number on the bottom. And basically a lot of drummers hate this throw off, but I figured out basically they hate them because theirs is worn out and they just need to replace it. But once you replace it with a brand new one, it works like a dream. So this is my Ludwig Superphonic, and this is how it sounds. All right, so this is my third snare drum. This is a PDP. It came out with the drum set I bought, and it's basically been my main workhorse on and off since about 2003, around 2003. So like I said, it's been a workhorse. It's reliable, trustworthy, and this is what this sounds like. right, so this is my second favorite snare drum of all time. Is it a Pearl export? And it came with my 7-piece drum set with 2 rack toms, 2 floor toms, 2 kick drums, and my snare drum. And as you can see, it is beautiful. It has got a lovely red color with black hardware, and it's fantastic, and it's my second favorite snare drum of all time. So this is what this sounds like. All right, so this is my 5th snare drum. Now, I bought this. I had a little app called Wish. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. This is a 14x10 field drum. Now, I stripped it, stained it, and upgraded the batter head. And it sounds, I mean, for all you drummers who want a fat sounding snare drum, you need to get a fat snare. So this is why I bought this bad boy. Played it at clubs before, and it sounds great. And I've had to modify an old snare stand in order to make it fit because it's really, really tall. So that's the only issue. You might have to either buy a low profile snare stand or modify an old one. So this is what this sounds like. All right, so this is a 13x3 piccolo snare drum that I got off of Wish. So just because it's off of Wish, you can make some minor upgrades and make it sound really good. I've actually gigged with this snare drum. Now I know that piccolo snares can be very sharp sounding, very bright. So I purposefully, I put this with a Remo Emperor coated. So it'll give it a warmer sounding tone and not so sharp. So this is what this snare drum sounds like. Alrighty, so this is the last of the Wish snare drums. This is a 10x6 popcorn snare drum. And like I said, this was from Wish. I took off the wrap, stained it, gave it a Remo Emperor clear batter head. And unfortunately, this is the only snare drum in my collection that I've never actually gigged with. I've basically just kind of messed around with it, but not really ever took it to any club or played live with it, or even recorded it. So anyway, this is what this sounds like. All right, so these are the snare drums that I've collected over the years, and most of them I've played live, and only with the exception of one. So let me know how many snare drums you have and which ones you haven't played live down in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, share it, and ring the notification bell. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.